In this video, I will brief you on how to further upgrade Oblivion's combat system. Following the introduction of Oblivion Rebuild Overhaul 2024, I believe that by watching this video, you can further strengthen your Oblivion mod list. So let's get started. I would be really grateful if you could hit the subscribe and like buttons. Combat Editions adds numerous new mechanics to Oblivion's combat, transforming the classic 2006 game into a modern experience. It introduces roll and step dodges to Oblivion. Essentially, by pressing the shift key along with a direction key, you can use a dodge. A single press of the shift key will perform a step dodge, while double-clicking the shift key will execute a roll dodge. Dodging includes invincibility frames, and successfully dodging with perfect timing grants bonus effects. NPCs can also dodge, so you will encounter enemies dodging your attacks during combat. Additionally, this mod adds a lock-on feature. By pressing the F key, the camera locks onto a target with a red circle, and pressing the F key again switches the target, allowing you to keep your focus on an enemy. Furthermore, you can parry enemy attacks, interrupting their animation, or clash with their weapons by attacking at the same time, effectively stopping their attacks. A perfectly timed block can stagger enemies. Basic attacks have a blocking effect on the opponent's attack, so if you attack faster than the enemy, their attack is nullified. Conversely, if the enemy attacks faster than the player's attack is nullified. Power attacks have additional effects depending on the weapon type, sometimes causing paralysis or knocking down the enemy. Additionally, the mod adds an execution feature. While attacking an enemy, if the enemy flashes yellow, you can press the active key and attack key together to perform a powerful strike and finish off the enemy. It also includes backstab and critical features that deal extra damage when attacking enemies from behind, completely upgrading Oblivion's combat to a whole new level. Dynamic Oblivion Combat is an impressive mod that enhances the depth and dynamism of combat while maintaining the original balance of the system. Unlike the previously introduced combat editions, there are some overlapping features, notably the dodge and timed block effects. However, unlike combat editions, it uses vanilla dodge animations, and pressing only the H key will perform a bob and weave style dodge. This allows you to zigzag left and right while momentarily ducking. NPCs can also use this dodge, making them feel annoyingly smart during combat. One of the unique features of this mod is the bash function. Vanilla Oblivion lacks a bash mechanic, but this mod adds it. You can strategically use this feature to counter enemy attacks or knock them back. It also includes location-based hit effects, allowing you to target an enemy's head or legs. For example, repeatedly hitting an enemy's legs with a bow will slow down their movement, making this feature strategically useful. Next, we have Deadly Reflex 5 kill moves only. This mod allows only the player to use the kill moves feature of Deadly Reflex 5. First, let's talk about Deadly Reflex 5. This mod adds new combat techniques for both players and NPCs, allowing for a diverse and violent action experience. One of the standout features is the dismemberment function, similar to Skyrim's dismembering framework, but with a twist. When attempting to dismember an enemy, bullet time is activated. If you aim the crosshair at the enemy's neck, you can decapitate them. If you aim at the torso, you can cut them in half. If you aim at the hand of an unarmed blocking enemy, you can sever their wrist, leading to death by bleeding. This feature requires the player to make quick decisions, which was quite innovative at the time of the mod's release. However, the mod had many bugs, and features like block bash and flip included in this mod are already covered by combat editions and dynamic Oblivion combat. Therefore, there's no need to add these features again through Deadly Reflex. StaggerRecoil&HitStop is a mod that makes Skyrim's combat more immersive by providing 3 key features that enhance impact and combat tension. First, the mod adds a stagger feature where enemies stagger when attacked. The duration of the recoil animation depends on whether the attacker used a power attack. Additionally, a hit stop feature is added, where time slows down significantly when the player attacks an enemy, or an enemy attacks the player in melee. All features can be adjusted through the ini file, allowing each feature to be enabled or disabled. Particularly for features like hit stop, the higher the stop time, the more it may disrupt the flow of combat. Therefore, you can activate these features according to your preference. Oblivion Combat Skill System adds 45 combat skills. These skills are more like spells that trigger animations, but there are many fresh and interesting techniques. For example, there are skills like Taunt to provoke enemies, Hiss Skin to temporarily upgrade defense, Spear Barrage to stab and slash enemies multiple times in quick succession, and even Skyrim's Unrelenting Force. To acquire these skills, you need skill points, which are gained gradually as you level up. When you install the mod, a ring is added to your inventory. Wearing this ring creates a portal, and you can talk to the NPC inside the portal to learn the skills. The NPC explains what each skill does, so you can choose and use skills that match your combat style. Weapon Reach and Speed Overhaul is a lightweight script-based mod that adjusts the reach and speed of all melee weapons in Oblivion and Shivering Isles to match their actual lengths and physical properties. Each weapon type's reach and speed can be easily configured using the provided INI file. In vanilla Oblivion, the actual length of a weapon and its reach often do not align. For instance, the reach of a warhammer is set to be the same as a claymore, resulting in a situation where a hammer can hit a character even if it doesn't physically touch them. Most weapons have a longer reach than their actual length, which reduces combat immersion. It does not directly modify weapon reference, making it highly compatible with other mods, and allowing for the adjustment of melee weapons' reach to their actual lengths without performance loss. It also allows for the setting of swing speed for each weapon type, making combat in Oblivion more precise and immersive. Vanilla Combat Enhanced is a configurable overhaul mod that significantly improves Oblivion's basic combat system. This mod doubles the damage of all weapons, making combat more lethal for both players and enemies. Unarmed combat damage is increased by 50%, allowing skilled fighters to knock down enemies with powerful forward power attacks. Forward power attacks are the most powerful, with strength having a greater impact on damage calculation, making it more valuable to maintain high strength levels. On the other hand, using a shield at advanced skill levels allows for blocking almost all damage. However, the fatigue cost of swinging a weapon increases, emphasizing the importance of fatigue management during combat. Lower fatigue levels result in more pronounced damage reduction effects. Armor and weapons wear down much more slowly, reducing the need for frequent repairs after battles. Overall, NPC health is increased, offering fairer challenges in battles with creatures. Fall damage is calculated based on a percentage of health, with acrobatics appropriately influencing it. Recharging weapons and applying poisons during combat is not possible. The movement speed of both players and NPCs is reduced, making combat and jumping more realistic. This mod fairly increases the difficulty of the game, making combat more intense and allowing players to experience a new combat system. Duke Patrick's actors can miss now ensures that NPCs shooting arrows or casting spells no longer hit their targets with 100% accuracy. Instead, their success depends on various factors such as movement, skill level, and distance, resulting in projectiles occasionally missing the mark. In the vanilla state, NPCs hit their targets 100% of the time, so this mod enhances immersion by making projectiles miss at certain probabilities. The miss probability is influenced by the player's movements, NPC movements, stats, and distance, applying various methods to cause NPC projectiles to miss. Duke Patrick's near-miss magic and arrows alert the target revitalizes Oblivion's projectile mechanics by introducing dynamic reactions to near misses. When arrows or spells pass close to NPCs or creatures, they immediately react by scanning their surroundings or adopting a defensive stance. NPCs recognize the flight trajectory and the sounds of nearby projectiles, reacting accordingly by dodging or shifting to an attack mode. In the vanilla game, NPCs do not respond when projectiles narrowly miss them, but this mod enhances immersion by making them aware of near-miss projectiles. That wraps up our list of must-have Oblivion combat mods for 2025. With these mods, your battles will be more immersive, challenging, and dynamic than ever before. Here's hoping that frameworks like Skyrim's MCO make their way to Oblivion soon. And wouldn't it be amazing if a tool to convert movesets to Oblivion gets developed? If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and share it with fellow adventurers. Subscribe for more gaming content, and let me know in the comments which mod is your favorite, or if I missed any hidden gems. Until next time, keep your blades sharp, your spells ready, and happy modding.